In the last few videos, we wrapped up the Mrs. Caddy, the Amethyst Purple Mark IV Caddy. I enjoyed playing with it. I love the van. You guys at home seem to enjoy watching, but now it's time to move straight on. We got the Silver Caddy that we dug out last year. We've already started it. We've done all the body work. We've done all the filler. It's currently in primer, ready to go. We ditched the 1.6 TDI and CR170 swapped it, as well as a 6-speed gearbox conversion. But there's no time like the present. Let's get straight into it. The temperature has dropped loads. I believe it's about 2 degrees outside. It's terrible. Don't know if you can hear the brakes squeaking. I'm sure you can. Needs a new caliper. We'll get to that. But it's currently straight piped. Sounds good. Apart from the brake caliper. They're about to. Right, so, oh no, that's fine. If you saw earlier videos, this rear door was absolutely punted in. And you might have seen in the short videos on the Reels, TikTok and stuff, I've been repairing it. So it had a massive dent going through here. We've welded up the wiper hole, we've welded up the key locks. Because you can't build a show pony and have key locks hanging out of it. Well, not in my opinion. If you have, We've welded that up, fixed the dent. I need to get some paint on something ASAP. Reason is that once you start painting stuff, it gives you a new lease of life towards fixing that project. You get some shiny paint on something and it's like, yeah, I'm ready for this. You know, it gives you a bit of a kick up the backside, gives you a bit of enthusiasm to carry on. There's currently someone turning around. He's looking right at me because I am talking into a camera and he's like, what's he up to? Now there's someone else coming, so he's got to reverse back. It never rains. Hello, mate.
You right?
Still breathing, sun shining.
Yeah, better, yeah?
Yes, good, thank you. Thank you. Sorry about that. You guys don't mind interruptions, but it proper takes my train of thought. Where were we? Yes, I need to get some shiny paint on something. It's hard to get back to a project that you haven't played with in a long time, but the best bit about a project is when something is freshly painted and then you're putting fresh shiny stuff back on it, aftermarket parts, or just in general putting it back together. So I want to get the body of the Silver Caddy painted straight away, because then as soon as something's painted, I'm like, yes, we're halfway there. We're not halfway there, so I'm going to lie to myself just a little bit. I need to get this door done. After any deep repairs, there's still a bit going on here. There's a few little deep bits. I could spend another 3 hours pulling out tiny little bits more, but it makes no odds because I'm going to skim it with filler. We're going to skim that with filler. We're going to skim that with filler. So there's no point wasting any more time pulling little dents out when we're going to skim it with filler anyway. On the deeper parts, I like to put a bit of fiberglass filler mix. And the reason for that is fiberglass filler doesn't sink as much as filler, it doesn't crack, it's waterproof. So where we've welded a blank in here and a blank there, they're slightly deeper than I would like if it was a normal dent. So a bit of fiberglass filler first, roughly DA that off, skim it with filler, and again, bosh. Make it sound easy, right? Well, bloody get on with it, I hear you say. I am currently rubbing down the inside of the doors. It would seem that DTE from 6 months ago, he might have done the outside of the doors, not this one, but the rest of the van, but he didn't do the inside. Insides of the rear doors are absolutely punted. I haven't even looked at the sliding door. Thing is with a Caddy, they're a work van. If they've been used as a work van, people have been slamming the doors on tools, all sorts of stuff. So we're filling in loads of little dents. And you might have seen this door had a little burn mark in it. It was a farrier's van. And in between making one of his horseshoes, or something, I'm not a farrier, the door blew closed on his furnace. Burnt a little bit. Didn't burn the loom or even touch the loom. Happy days. Bare metal that, need to etch primer it, need to rub all this down. I'm not going to bore you with that. I've already showed you some of the outside. So I will do this on the ones, but I am going to change tactics ever so slightly, changing direction. No, I'm not giving up on the project. But before all the seals and all the quarter panels are nice and shiny, there is a job that I need to do. As you guys know, I have just come from doing the Mrs. Caddy. Loads of filler, loads of primer, and it got a bit tedious. Now I've jumped straight into an old project, which is loads of filler, loads of primer. I've done one door, and I won't lie, I'm a little bit sick of it. I'm going to break it up. We're going to change the dash. In my opinion, the mk3 dashboard is very dated. I don't mind the look of it, but the plasticky feel, the cutouts in the top, I prefer a Touran dash. I've got two of them. I might as well stick one in. And the reason I'm doing it now is to break up the filler work to do something else, basically. I don't want to paint the shell, have fresh door shuts, climbing in and out with a dashboard, scratch it up, scratch the quarter. So before I paint it, I'm going to tackle this. I've done a few. I think I've done a couple on the channel. So if you want to know more about a Touran dash swap into a Caddy, YouTube search DTE TV Touran dash, there's a couple. I go into detail about it, but I'm going to time lapse today and we're going to see how quick I can do it. It's currently 6 o'clock, just got back from dinner. Can I remember what step? I did take the steering wheel off once and I also didn't take it off another time. But what I am going to do, because the stalks get close, you need to pull the dashboard forward. There's 4 13mm bolts and the whole steering column drops down. I'm going to do that. Hopefully that's enough. There's some bolts. Oh, that ain't even attached. You need to undo the trim, like I just have, trim tool, plastic trim tool, stereo out, undo the screws for this control panel. There's screws in the end of the dash, there's screws behind the clocks, there's screws under here, screws in the end. I can't remember, I need to refresh my memory. So roll the time lapse. Microphone. I believe I showed the time 6:02. It's now 6:31. 29 minutes. I did have a couple of my pieces off. I had that lower panel off and we had no trim here. 29 minutes, that's not bad, right? I'm happy with that. I did whip the steering wheel off. With a Touran dash swap, you need to change these plastics. There's like triangle pieces and this blower piece here pops off, I believe. I say I believe. I believe I can fly. I know it pops off. And you change that. Where are you? I hear you say. Well, we're upstairs in the workshop. An angle, a view that you guys never get to see. Cool, it is quite high up here. Let me stand back a bit. Can you hear the roaring noise? Diesel heater down next to your feet, pumping it into the spray booth. It's freezing. It's like Antarctica out there. It's not nice. I was up here the other day and found a dashboard. Tell you what I also found. Multiple and more in there. Sets of Touran dash cards. Happy days. Set of them is going on that. But I found, oh, why is it so heavy? stay there. I found, a mint condition dashboard. Literally, it's quite hard to get down from here. I'm now going to go put the dash down, run downstairs, turn the camera around, just so you can see me struggle. Got you guys in zoom out, fisheye lens. Quality's a bit pony in fisheye lens. Can't do nothing about that. Apple, sort out fisheye lens, 0.5. I do have another set of stairs in the workshop, but they're a bit of a squeeze. These are like a foot wide. So they are. That would have been good on camera, right? Or not? Got it. Quickly show you the difference. Cool, look how long my arm is. Whee. Show you the difference between zoom out mode and non. Look how ropey the quality is. Ready? Boom, mint. Dashboard's down. We can hear the heater going mad. She's portable. Twin turbo 10,000. It's cold outside. Next 4 months we're filming in there. Need to give it a clean. And then let's get it in the motor. I am probably going to make this look a lot harder than it actually is, and that's because it'd be better to go in the passenger side. But you guys are over there. I need to half hold this to lower it down a bit. Let's just get on with it. Stop talking, DTE. You love a bloody chit chat. Oh, I can't even get it in. Oh, mate. Is this the right angle for dangle? I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt it. Now, with one hand holding a whole dashboard, undo your 13. Drop him out the way. Ugh. Oh, mate. This is not going to plan. Do you know what it is? I haven't removed the foot blower. Don't snap the stalks. Yes, we're in. Oh, it's that plug there that's killing my life right off. The stereo plug. We're lining up with all the little screws, all the little fixtures and fittings. Need to do these 10s up. Easy stuff. It might have took me 29 minutes to get it out, but I'm going to spend a couple of hours finessing. I don't want any squeaks, any rattles, nothing. So let's just skip to seeing a completed dashboard. Oh yeah, bosh, just like that. Touran dash completed it. I have got a few little bits to put back on, and I do need to give it a clean, but that looks a lot better. I much prefer the Touran dash. They're a lot nicer feel. More of a car dash than a van dash. And we obviously now got a glove box, and the centre trim was a bit annoying. This piece I ended up trimming out of the Caddy one. I'm guessing I need a later bezel out of a later Touran, but for now I may fix it in place if I can't find the right one, and because someone had butchered getting it out before, I need to paint that to make it look proper. Maybe I'll paint it the same colour we paint the van. Let's go around the other side. I do now have loads of bits of dash to chop up and get rid of. Diesel heater is on. I've turned it down. After watching yesterday's footage, it sounded like a Harrier jet, so I've turned it down for the video. That was what I cut out. I spent a good hour using a Dremel, etc. It does fit, and I probably can glue it in and make it nice, but if I can get one, I'll get one. Need to fit the Touran door cards, but all the doors, all the windows need to come off for the repaint, so that'll do for now. Yes, that is a lot nicer, and I do have TMG clocks to go in this, but they're for a later episode. And if some of you have spotted, the Seat steering wheel. That is because I took the full engine conversion, absolutely everything out of the Seat. All the buttons work, happy days. I may peel the Seat badge off and stick a gel VW badge over there, but that is a lot nicer. Super happy. I've got the woolly hat on, it is that cold. Fresh batch of primer has just turned up, so that means I need to clear all this out, get the van out, prime the inside of the door and prime the outside of the door tomorrow. Let's get that done. Don't let that sunshine fool you. It's 1 degree, freezing. Still need to crack on. Heat is still going, and who would have known? Woo, that's hot. Oh, ruined it now. Ow. Yeah, that's a bit better. Oh, it's nice in here. Got the door primered inside. That was absolutely munted. We had a lock assembly going through here. All of this was punted in. Primer's gone rock hard. We did have loads of little holes where people put the panels in, welded, fillered. Lovely, check that out. Let's flip it over. That does look nice. Need to get the rest of the wiring loom out. Right in the way. Yes, very nice. Tiny bit of filler there. We got rid of that massive dent there. Happy. Lock assembly, and you'll see when you do filler work, if you're a newbie, you're just going to have a tiny little bit of filler over where your lock assembly was. But it does sink and you can end up seeing it. I have literally flowed a whole bit of filler across the whole top of the door, from the dent to the lock. That is gone. Oh. RMS Diagnostics. 1 minute. Bob! Oh, yeah, wait there. We're on the video. Show us again. So something's turned up at your workshop.
Who is this? DTE TV?
Oh, yeah.
Pat is having a Jobs and Carrot sticker stuck straight over it.
Yes, funny shit. 1 sec. Oh, we're back. I couldn't quite see what motor that was in the picture. Shout out to this guy if this is your transporter, T51. You're in at Bob's because, what did he say? Oh, your rear lights aren't working, your side lights. So he asked me for any advice. Shout out to you for representing the sticker, really appreciate it. And what I was gonna say is, the missus just turned up to bring me lunch. Before we prime this door, let's have a look at her Caddy and let's see how she's getting on. We've been driving it for a few days. Hey?
Got the dogs out and it's just all undone.
Hey.
It's not a review. Hi. I don't know, but even these were undone. The whole thing was just hanging up.
So if you haven't seen previous videos, the missus walks dogs and we didn't want to get the inside that's freshly carpeted hanging. We bought one of these Dewberry Firkins and I did put some poppers in the side. Maybe the poppers don't hold.
I think that one's a bit weak.
Bit weak. What?
Or it's where he's stood on that.
Stood on that and pulled it. It is slightly too short, cause, yeah. But it still looks clean.
It's exactly what we need.
How long have you been driving it for? A few days? 3 days?
3 or 4 days.
How's Caddy life?
Great, I love it.
It's good, isn't it? You said to me about there's no windows in the side, so it's hard to park.
Yeah.
You managed,
Yeah, I've been managing.
and the rear bumper ain't punted in, so you're doing all right. I must say, on the camera it looks more blue. She's definitely purple, and it's
a bit dirty.
it is a bit dirty, but it's going to happen. It is what it is. Let's have a look in here. I did put some rubber mats on the floor. It is a little bit dirty, but I said use it as a motor. It's a work motor, isn't it? Work van, proper. God, she is dirty. You have got a, is it Instagram or TikTok?
Instagram.
What's it called?
Amethyst Caddy.
Amethyst Caddy. Amethyst _ Caddy.
Underscore Caddy.
So someone has already taken Amethyst Caddy. Is that why you had to add?
Yeah. Just said that wasn't available, so I added the underscore.
So someone's already got Amethyst Caddy. I'll put a link in the video description. And what do you include in that? Walking the dog, little shots?
No, just photos of the caddy.
Oh yeah. I'll put a link in the video description. Sweet, isn't it?
Thanks.
Mrs. is sorted, done and gone. Now, I have given this a little dust of etch primer in a few areas. Only where it's bare metal, that's the only place you need to. We're not going to prime all of the door. Why aren't you going to prime all of the door? Well, there's no damage on here, so it doesn't need any primer. You only prime over damaged or worked in areas. This is fine, this can just be sanded off and painted straight over. The more primer you put on, the more sanding you have to do after. We're ready, as I say, etch primer, happy days. Now it's time for high build primer. I have also been making short videos on Facebook Reels. So if you're not on there, DTE TV, Facebook Reels, some stuff I don't show in main channel videos on here, but I will record in short form on Facebook Reels. Check it out. So I am going to record the end of a Facebook Reel whilst priming this. It's not going to be too easy. You guys get to see how that goes. I am also just putting together a compilation video of the Mrs. Caddy. Now you guys have already seen all them videos. One of my best videos on the channel is a 15-minute montage of shots putting my red caddy together. Literally, the whole build, 15 minutes, no chit chat, just getting on with it. One of the best videos on the channel. I'm going to do the same for the Mrs. Caddy. So I'm mashing all the videos into a small little video. But don't worry, I'm not going to put that out on a Friday. So any content you have seen that I'm wringing the neck out of basically, that will be on a Tuesday. Always a new video on a Friday. Let's see how this goes. That will do, little pig, that will do. In the short of this video, I said, is it worth saving this door? Now, some of you might be thinking that, is it worth saving this door? Well, it wasn't rusty, it was punted, it did have key locks in it, but by the time I've gone and found a new door, it's still dented here, it's still dented there. I thought I might as well just repair this one. Once this has been primed 2 or 3 times, then left for a week, rub it down, brand new. That was just a real thin coat. That will flash off in no time at all. I'm going to bury it twice, high build primer, and we'll have a butcher's to see how it looks after. Looks pretty straight so far. Epoxy microphones, yes, we're in. I have just been checking out the footage from when the missus was here, and there's a part in that little clip, I think I missed it or I overlooked it at the time. I said, how are you getting on with caddy life? She said, obsessed. And that is what caddies do. Once you're in and you're hooked on a caddy, there's something about them. You absolutely love them. She'll go to the shop, she'll come out, she's taking pictures, she's walking back, she's looking at the motor, she's worried where she parks it, she's peeking out the window. She absolutely love it. She's definitely got the caddy bug. Now, I am finished up with that door, and yes, check it out on the outside. Really happy with how it come out. It was really damaged, but we managed to weld all the holes up, straighten the bodywork, filleted it, primed it, happy days. Now, I mentioned earlier in this video that previous DTE didn't do the insides of these doors. Oh mate, more. It's only a small door. Oh, what's the sliding door? Sliding doors full of dents as well, so I need to fix those. I'm going to film this build series a little bit different, a bit similar to the old build series. same as on the T5 and same as on my Caddy. There's going to be a few more. With regards to the Mrs. one, I set a deadline and I wanted to get it done. That made it a bit stressful to get videos ready in time for a Friday for you guys. So with this one, it's going to be week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and see how we get on. And in those videos, I'll include some other random stuff too. I have got a couple of other different videos coming up to break up the monotony of Caddy every single week, even though I love it. I'm going to crack on with these. I've now got to prime the hybrid front bumper we done. That again is in short videos. Check out the Facebook page, DTE TV. That is how we're going to progress till after Christmas, and then we've got something new. I am going to start buying cars from Copart, fix them, see if we can earn any money. Other YouTubers do it. I'm having a go. As it's a Friday and might be a slightly shorter video, if you guys want more DTE TV, there is a second channel video this week. I'm installing a second diesel heater in my caravan as well as the log burner. So if you want to see me waffling on a bit more in a different setting, there's no cars or caddies involved at all, check out more DTE TV. I'll put the link in the video description. See you guys in the next video, and hopefully it's a bit warmer. Yeah.